form Titan video, and in this video we'll talk about disallow dynamic items from Salesforce picklist in a radio button. So we'll get a radio button across here and we'll just call this account type, and then we'll go ahead and remove these options and add 3 of our own. We'll call it prospect, installation partner, and technology partner, and we'll get rid of other as well. So we're really looking to restrict the items that the user can see and select from a pick list within Salesforce itself, and also push the data that's restricted too. Really comes in handy as well. In the previous video we showed you how to do it in a drop down. If you haven't seen that, go and check that out. But in this one, we'll show you how to do it in a radio button. So once you've got your pick list, what you need to do is go into Advanced, Configure Advanced Values. You can change the values here if you need, but I'm going to leave them as they are. And then I'm going to check something called Disallow Dynamic Items. Then we'll get a text box, which will be called Account Name. Account name, and then we'll go and do a get. Sorry, not a push, but a get. And we'll say account condition account name equals account name. And the only field we're mapping is our account type. If I save this and preview, look what happens. I type in form Titan and it's picked up prospect. Let's say it's installation partner. It won't pick up anything because it was set to something else. If I type form Titan in again, it's picked up installation partner. And if I set it to prospect, form Titan, sorry, let me get rid of this. So if I type in form Titan, it's going to pick up prospect as the value. Now you may ask, well, what if the value isn't anything other than you specified? And that's the point of disallow dynamic items. So for example, if I set it to technology partner, sorry, customer channel, you'll see that nothing will happen in here because it's not part of our disallow dynamic items list. So if I type in, nothing happens. And that's the point of disallow dynamic items, that you're really only restricting the users to the values that you provided, and also show them the values that you provided. And if it's anything other than the values that you have provided, then they will not be able to see those values in there. And just one more thing, if you do a push into the dynamic values itself, let's just take account again. what you need to make sure that when you push the account value, you need to make sure it's the value, not the account type, because you may change the advanced values in there, so you need to be able to push through the value itself. But that's how it's done. That's how you see disallow dynamic items from Salesforce picklist in a radio button.